All of us there in the NEC have our smallanyana skeletons, and we don't want to take out all skeletons out, because there will be, or hell will break loose.
So, guys, we are back on the matters relating to General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. There's been some few developments on that story. So, I want us to actually start with this article. There's a very interesting article that I saw yesterday on Central News. And this article talks about the new acting police minister, Professor Firoz Cachalia. And apparently, Mr. Cachalia is not impressed at all with General Mkhwanazi. He's not impressed. The professor is sitting down, looking at South Africans, clapping hands and marching for General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, because this guy had the guts to go out and speak about the corruption in the government, but the professor is not impressed. He's not impressed at all. So this article that came out yesterday, it says that Firoz Cachalia criticizes Mkhwanazi's media briefing as he prepares to lead the police minister. Incoming acting police minister Professor Firoz Cachalia has strongly criticized KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, stating that he should not act that way following a press briefing that exposed deep divisions in law enforcement. So the professor says that the general should not act that way. So guys, I don't understand. What does it mean that the general should not act that way? What does the professor mean when he says that the general should not act that way? Because this whole thing actually reminds me of that clip that went viral last week. You remember the clip of Mr. Paul O'Sullivan saying that it is not the job of General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi of accusing the government of being corrupt. You remember that clip when this guy says that no, this criminal General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi should fall, and it is not his job to criticize the government and saying that these people are corrupt.
The reality of this, I can't second guess what's going on inside the head of a criminal like Mkhwanazi. But the reality of the situation is he's overstepped his mark. It's not the job of a provincial commissioner to start accusing the government, the judiciary, the National Prosecuting Authority, and the Minister of Police, for that matter, of being criminals. And that's what he did today. And I want to see that man fall, and the sooner the better.
So, guys, if you are in the government, it is not your job to speak about the affairs of the department. They are basically telling General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi that your job is to go out and take care of these hardened criminals, but it is not your job to monitor what is happening in this institution. It is not your job to call us corruption. It is not your job to say that the minister is corrupt, despite you having the fact that the minister is linked with the people that are selling the drugs in this country. It is not your job to speak about that. So basically, this is what Mr. Paul O'Sullivan says. And right now, the police minister is saying that the general should not act that way. So I don't understand. What is it exactly does this mean? The general should not act that way. I mean, you remember Fikile Mbalula when he was doing that interview on ENCA. Fikile Mbalula was also more concerned about the general and not following the protocol. He was more concerned about that. And one thing I have realized about this whole story is that I have never seen anybody coming out and saying that the professor is the general is telling the lies. All of these people are attacking the general personally. They are attacking General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi personally, but they are not attacking what he says. I have never seen a single person saying that General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is telling the lies, but they are just going at him personally. So when I saw this article, I said, no way, there's absolutely no way that the new acting police minister said that the general should not act that way. But the guy was on television yesterday, and this is exactly what he said.
Do you think that Mkhwanazi overstepped, or does this bear the hallmarks of somebody who was desperate to get these allegations out in public?
I think when I meet him, I will say to him, I will ask him, because his decision to call that press conference was highly unusual. Certainly in the ordinary course of his duties and responsibilities.
I mean, guys, the way
a person in his position should.
I mean, guys, the way these people are so used to things being hidden in the government, you can see that They are shocked that the general actually came out and told the South Africans about these things that are happening. This is the sense that you are getting every time when you listen to these people, that they are shocked to their core that somebody can actually come out and speak about the rot in the government and speak about the rot like that and mention names. They are shocked. They are shocked.
Do you think that Mkhwanazi overstepped, or does this bear the hallmarks of somebody who was desperate to get these allegations out in public?
I think when I meet him, I will say to him, I will ask him, because his decision to call that press conference was highly unusual. Certainly in the ordinary course of his duties and responsibilities, he should, a person in his position should not act in that way. But in the circumstances that he found himself, he decided that he needed to make these allegations public. They're very serious. And if it turns out that there was merit to his allegations, then we will be able to see in retrospect that he was perfectly justified in doing what he did.
So, guys, it seems like we're going to have a problem with this new acting police minister. I feel like we're going to have a problem. And I wish you could have just explained further what does it mean when he says that the general should not act that way. The general should not act that way. So, speaking about the developments in this story, you remember last week General Sbiya went on television and said that the National Commissioner, Fadima Simola, is the one that sent him the letter to disband the political killing task team. And Fadima Simola did the press conference after that and saying that I have not signed on, or there's not a single letter of mine that I have not signed disbanding the political killing task team. So it seems like Sbiya also has also been put on leave. And this is what the National Commissioner said about that.
He has been served with documents to take leave while the processes are underway. We don't normally like to discuss details of our departmental processes, but yes, I see on the news that it is indicated that he says he has been, yes, indeed, he has been served today to stay home while other processes are unfolding.
General, I just want to understand this. Is it a leave of absence, or has he been served with a notice of suspension?
It's a leave of absence while we are doing internal processes.
What processes are you referring to, National Commissioner? Thank you.
Well, investigation regarding what has been alleged of.
Is he the only one that has been asked to take a special leave?
Yes, correct. That's the only one.
But things are bad in the South African Police Service, man. Things are bad in the South African Police Service. Can you just imagine your deputy going out to the media and saying that you sent him the letter to disband the political killing task team? And you coming out and saying that I have not sent that kind of a letter. Like, it is a mess. It is a mess, and clearly there are politics in the South African Police Service, and clearly these people are enemies in the South African Police Service. But Sbiya himself came out and saying that, guys, you South Africans are not fair. You guys are not fair, and all I'm asking is that you guys be fair. Please do not have your favorites. Do not have your favorites. This is what the General Sbiya said. I mean, it's hard to take some of these people seriously, man. Honestly, it's hard to take some of these people seriously when they speak.
We leave that for my legal team, my lady, because I'm also advised to act with restraint and not to go out there and be saying a lot of things. My legal team, I don't want to put my legal team in a very weak position because I said a lot of things here over the radio. Safe to say that at this point in time, remember that the allegations that are made or that were made during the press conference, they come back a long way. They've been investigated. And like it was said during the press conference, NP has been approached many times trying to secure warrants, but because there's no basis, they were actually not winning. Anyway, now I don't know how we got here, but I just want to say, let's await the process, and we will all get an opportunity to present our case. At this point in time, my wish is that the public, the nation, must be fair to all of us. It shouldn't be because this other one is able to have the media and everybody rallying behind him, and this other one is acting with restraint, is not talking to the public, and therefore another one is Satan and another one is holier than thou. Let us allow the process to unfold. Let us all take our evidence there and then go and present, and we will all have our opportunities. One should act in such a way that, no, I push him out and I'll push him out even before the commission starts. It shouldn't be like that. We leave that for...
These people like to act like victims, man. General Zbia is acting like he cannot go out in the media and tell us his side of the story. If you want the people to be on your side, then maybe you should think about going out and telling the people your side of the story. Because right now he's acting as if the people of this country are just on the side of General Mkhwanazi, because somehow this guy has been afforded media airtime. But he can also get the media airtime. I mean, just like right now, he is speaking with the media. So he should tell us the side of the story. He should tell us the side of the story. Because right now, it sounds like somebody that is sulking. He's sulking that, no, you South Africans love General Mkhwanazi and you don't love me, and I don't think that it is fair. Oh, poor me, General CB. That's basically what he's thinking. And when you look at the whole situation, man, the whole situation is sad. The fact that the only thing that Ramaphosa has done is to establish the commission of inquiry that is not going to be able to hold these people accountable. Because one thing I can say is that we're going to hear some bombshells on this commission of inquiry. There's going to be a lot of drama on this commission of inquiry. But then again, just like with the Zondo Commission, it's going to end up distracting the people, and it's going to end up being an entertainment. It's going to be entertainment. But that is what is said about this whole thing, that people will consume this commission of inquiry for entertainment purposes, because it's not like something is going to be done about the evidence that is going to be provided there. It's not like Cyril Ramaphosa will say that, okay, these are the recommendations of that commission, and we are going to implement the recommendations of this commission. Ramaphosa is not going to implement the recommendations of this commission, just like he failed to implement the recommendations of State Capture Commission. So it's just a waste of time and a waste of resources. And right now, we are being told that this is the only thing that the president can do. We have been told that this is the only thing that the president can do. So it kind of sucks, man. Honestly, it sucks that we have this kind of leadership in this country. So yesterday, McKenzie is out, and McKenzie says that I want to speak because I know things. Gaten says that there are things that he knows. And if he is called to the commission to speak, then he is ready to speak. So people yesterday on social media, they were asking McKenzie that, man, if you know things, why didn't you speak all of this time? Why haven't you said anything about this crime if you know things? Guys, this is what McKenzie says. And McKenzie is threatening to spill out the beans.
Mkhwanazi is blaming the minister, Mkhunu, the minister, and them are blaming. So let's get to the truth of it. Mkhwanazi is blaming the minister, Mkhunu, the minister, and them are blaming. So let's get to the truth of it. It's just that people must understand it's frustrating when you want action right now and you want things to happen. But this thing is so delicate that I'm telling you, what is going to come out of that? South Africans must be ready. I'm also going to testify at the commission because I know things. If they call me, I'm going. About these guns in the Western Cape that kills our people. This one is not get your popcorn ready. Go and get the popcorn factory ready, because this thing, the corruption is going to come out of there. Had every gang boss of every cartel in the world, always when you hear they're being arrested in South Africa, They are here. What are these people doing here?
And guys, I'm not surprised that McKenzie knows something. I mean, like, I don't think any of us is surprised that McKenzie knows something. It's just that it was kind of shocking to hear the Minister of Sports, Art and Culture saying that. I know, and if I'm called, I'm going to speak. I know things, and if I'm called, I'm going to speak. So it looks like there's going to be a mess. This is going to be a messy one. I'm sure this is going to be a messy one. And it gets interesting with people like McKenzie saying that I'm there. If you want me to come and speak, then I'm going to go and actually speak. I'm going to go and speak because I know things. I know about these guns that are in the Western Cape. I want to speak about the fact that these criminal syndicates, the bosses of these syndicates are here in South Africa, and most of them, they are being arrested here in South Africa. Oh my goodness.
Mkhwanazi is blaming the minister, Mkhunu, the minister, and them are blaming. So let's get to the truth of it. It's just that people must understand it's frustrating when you want action right now and you want things to happen. But this thing is so delicate that I'm telling you, what is going to come out of that? South Africans must be ready. I'm also going to testify at the commission because I know things. If they call me, I'm going. About these guns in the Western Cape that kills our people. This one is not get your popcorn ready. Go and get the popcorn factory ready because this thing, the corruption is going to come out of there. Had every gang boss of every cartel in the world, always when you hear they're being arrested in South Africa, they are here. What are these people doing here? Mkhwanazi.
This is what the Minister of Sports, Art and Culture, McKenzie, is saying that, guys, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. And I guess this actually goes back to what we have said before. You remember when General Mkhwanazi came out and revealed these things that are happening, and the president saying that, I'm coming back to the country to solve all of these things. One of the things that I said is that I don't believe that Cyril Ramaphosa is not aware of these things that are happening. I don't think that the president is not aware of these things that the general is speaking about. And maybe he's coming back so fast so that he can pour water on these things. Because maybe he was also scared that the general was going to implicate him. And maybe this is the reason why some political parties or the leaders of these political parties are quiet. Because the general has already told us that some of these people that are in the pockets of these criminal syndicates are politicians, and some of these people are in government, and some of these people are working for the parliament. So I guess this is the reason why we have not seen many political parties coming out and actually being decisive on this matter. Decisive on this matter, and I guess this is it, man. This is it. So we will see how things are going to turn out, and we will see what's going to happen in that commission of inquiry of theirs. And guys, the commission of inquiry, it is not what we have a problem with. We actually have a problem with the president, that we have him actually failing to implement the recommendations of the commission of inquiry. So guys, what are your thoughts, man, about these developments surrounding General Mkhwanazi? Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabao, so I will see you next time. Bye bye.